Our region's business, improving our economy, creating jobs, and strengthening communities. Innovation, collaboration, transformation, and the people making it happen. Join us as we take a closer look at our region's business. Now, here's your host, Bill Flanagan.
Today on Our Region's Business, one of the biggest providers of women's healthcare services in our region, Adagio Health, plus a new initiative to help a new generation of nonprofit leaders take their organizations and our region to the next level. But first, how the growth of the cloud is elevating opportunity for at least one local company. Expedient just expanded its data center in Nova Place on Pittsburgh's north side, all to support the growth of a company that's been supporting cloud solutions since 2007, well before most of us even knew there was something called the cloud. Now the company is looking to hire as it continues to expand in our region and beyond. Sean McGorry is president of Expedient, and welcome. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Bill. Great to be with you.
Yeah, well, this has been quite an exciting success story over the years for Expedient. Just to explain to people, what is it exactly that you all do?
Well, we provide outsourced infrastructure as a service to companies that are looking to host their IT solutions in a more secure, highly available environment. So we really span the whole spectrum of IT outsourced solutions, all the way from traditional co-location, where companies bring their compute systems to us and we host them in our data center with all the backup power and cooling systems. So you would have the
physical machines there.
We would have the physical machines.
You're just taking care of them, right?
That's
okay.
right. And then all the way through cloud compute platforms that we design, architect, and maintain for them, and they put their data and their workloads on our systems, and they're either on a shared or private cloud basis, and it's all part of the infrastructure that is best suited to host whatever workloads their IT needs support.
Well, I remember when the company started out as Stargate over 20 years ago. Now it was mostly a Pittsburgh company, but Expedient has grown well beyond our region, right?
Yeah, we've been through a few transitions, acquisitions, and reorganizations, but the current ownership group has been in place since 2005, a group out of Norfolk who was really bullish on this business, and they actually they acquired Expedient, but also acquired 16 other companies that were doing similar things to us. But fortunately for us, they really liked the way we were doing it and decided to make us the platform for the company. Wow. And in 2008 made the decision to move the headquarters to here in Pittsburgh and roll everything underneath the Expedient brand name, and it's been good for our employees here locally and our growth here in the Pittsburgh region.
That's great. I didn't realize it's been 10 years since the consolidation of the headquarters here. That's great for our region. That really is a great story, that this was a good place to build a business like this.
Yeah, that's right. We have about 300 employees in our 7 markets, but over half of them are here in Pittsburgh. And it is a good place because we get a lot of incredible technology talent, obviously from the local university pool here, and the client base is very supportive, especially they seem to be adopting cloud compute technologies a little faster than some of the other markets, and that's driven a lot by the robust healthcare and technology community, certainly supported by the outgrowth of Carnegie Mellon and other institutions that support those entities. Yeah,
so it's become a hotbed for tech here in Pittsburgh over the last decade or so. Tell me about the new data center at Nova Place, which a lot of Pittsburghers will know as the old Allegheny Center. That's now become a real tech hub itself.
Exactly. Well, this is actually our 3rd expansion down there. We opened up our first data center in Allegheny Center in 2008. We filled that up in a couple years, so we expanded and doubled the size back in 2011 and filled that up. I should say our customers supported us and allowed us to fill it up, and that drove the most recent expansion, and we had our grand opening, as you know, in January. Very excited about that, and we expect that to support our clients' growth requirements for the next couple years. But if they grow a little faster, we're happy to build another one as well.
So it's amazing to me. I mean, you've now become a super regional company after 20 years or so, but yet you're out there competing with the Amazons of the world. I mean, there are some big global names that are providing the cloud. So how do you find your way in the middle of all that?
Sure. The cloud is still, the adoption rate for cloud is very much in its infancy, and there's a lot of misperceptions and confusion out there. but it all comes down to what cloud is the best suited for the right IT workloads. And what you hear a lot in terms of the cloud and people think of as Amazon and Azure, etc., a lot of that is really development workloads or software that's being developed in the cloud for future use. But existing IT workloads don't always necessarily work so well in the we call it the hyperscale cloud. And then there's a lot of enterprises that are very concerned about local domain, edge computing in terms of being latent and easily accessible to their end users, faster experience for their end users, if you will. And then, of course, compliance and security. They want to know where all their data is, and they want to be able to go touch it, feel it, and know that someone responsible is working cooperatively with them to caretake that data and ensure things like privacy and confidentiality and just data preservation. So we provide a lot of value-add services on top of our cloud platforms that just aren't available out there in the hyperscale cloud. So there's the right place for the right workload, and we look at our place in what we view as the multi-cloud world to be very well defined and getting better defined every day, and we think that there's a lot of room for both regional cloud providers like us, hyperscale providers, and then even smaller dedicated private cloud providers that are a little bit maybe below us on the food chain.
Fascinating stuff. Only a few seconds left, but you are doing some hiring. You're still expanding here in the region? Yeah.
We expect this recent addition, we've already added some new people. We have about 20 additional hires on the plan for this year, depending on how much capacity we have and how much support our customers need with new business. But we've been growing, and it's been beneficial. One of the great things about us is our situation, I should say, is we do a lot of entry-level hiring and then development through all of the technologies that we have internally. And we've had people that have started in tech support, and now they're on the executive management team. So it's a nice place to grow a career as well.
Sounds exciting. The company is called Expedient. Sean McGrory is the president. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Next up, Adagio Health and the critical role the company plays in providing women's health care throughout our region. Stay with us.